You're listening to The John and Heidi Show. Now, featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Ferris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
It's The John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Ferris. Good Monday to you, sir. How are you?
Hey, how you like stepping into May, huh? Best spring ever.
Yeah, it's going to be
so beautiful.
It's going to be amazing, this whole May thing.
South side of my house, I've got about, a couple dozen tulip plants.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just, they packed and left.
April showers bring May
don't
flowers down.
believe
Ain't bringing nothing. Worst spring ever.
It is. It's
Ever.
pretty miserable.
It'll be summer in like 3 days and we'll be fine.
We'll get over it. And I know, John, you have, 60 or 70 siblings.
Oh, yeah.
Heidi, you've got a handful. Happens to be National Brothers and Sisters Day.
Oh, that's a real thing today.
Okay, shout out to my bros, Oogie Boogie, Buddha, Gordo, rest in peace, and baby brother Binky. So,
Nice.
there you go. Yeah, my parents had a way with names. Actually, those are nicknames.
Okay.
Not on their birth certificates. As
Your
far
nickname
as
is
I
the
know.
coolest, though, Duke.
It is, yeah. I grew up.
Did you have
Duke,
any other
yeah.
nickname?
I did not.
So how do you get Binky and Gordo and
and then Duke.
Yeah.
So you're the one they liked, is what you're saying.
No, that's the one my dad assigned me. He wanted to name me that for like my real name.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the argument ensued between mom and dad, and my father's name was Dan. So they kind of settled on
Dan Jr.
that. Although I'm not a junior because I was second born.
Oh,
Yeah, my older brother's Oogie Boogie.
all right.
Not his real name.
Okay.
It's all very confusing, but
It is very confusing.
It's worked for decades,
It
and
has.
why switch up now?
Nice.
Happy birthday to these folks today. Let's see, where shall we start? How about Dwayne The Rock Johnson?
Happy birthday.
Believe
to
the
you.
guy's 50?
Yeah, I can believe that.
He takes pretty good care of himself.
He does. Very good care of himself.
Yeah.
I bet he can do more sit-ups than me.
He's a good-looking man.
You think so? Because I don't.
I have no idea. I'm a guy. What would I know?
I know.
He's no Jason Bateman.
Okay.
Well, who is, really?
We've been watching Ozark.
Yeah.
We're stuck on that again.
John has been hanging on to 2 tickets to the Brodeo with Jason Bateman for decades.
I've been sending a message. I'm going to have him as a guest on this program.
One
way
of
or
these
another.
days.
Christine Baranski is 70. You know who I'm talking about?
That is,
70, Christine Baranski.
Been around a long time. Been on TV a long time. Was in the series Sybil, The Good Wife. Leonard's mom on The Big Bang Theory.
Oh, yeah.
All right. I think she's just absolutely great. She's
Yeah.
70 years old.
Well, very cool.
And getting back to really good-looking men, ladies and gentlemen, soccer superstar David Beckham. Bend it like Beckham is 47 today.
Nice.
Of course, his biggest claim to fame is he married Posh Spice.
Yeah. Well, I think his biggest claim to fame is this
the whole soccer thing.
No. He was just getting by.
I think her biggest claim to fame is that she married him.
Well, you know what happened? She went to a game, ran into him,
Yeah.
snuck into the locker room, told him what she wanted, what she really wanted. He pretended to be paying attention.
I wanna.
Rest is history.
For those of you who missed Dan's dramatic reading of that song, you just missed it.
It's an annual event.
It'll come again.
Speaking of music, songs, and radio and all that kind of thing, this day, 1960, after kicking things around for about a year, the House Congressional Investigating Committee fires up their radio payola questioning scandal.
And Dick Clark came out unscathed.
You know, Dick Clark actually at that time, he was a radio DJ.
Yeah.
He also had interests in various record labels.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Guy was filthy dirty.
There were people that
But-
were so mad that he didn't get anything, and everybody else got in trouble. And they're like, he was the worst of the worst.
But he got on the stand and kind of threw some other people on the
Threw
bus,
people
too.
under the bus.
So.
That's how you get
I
off.
may have done something, but he definitely did something.
But the judge actually referred to him as a nice, clean-cut young man.
Oh, he was a nice, clean young man.
Alan Freed,
Yeah.
who actually coined the phrase rock and roll, he's one of the biggest rock jocks in the country. Career destroyed.
Yeah, he was homeless when he died, wasn't he?
Died in poverty.
Yeah.
That's
Sick. Another big DJ out of Chicago, WAIT in Chicago, Phil Lind was his name, disclosed that he had taken for a single record
Yeah.
for playing a single record. $22,000 in
That's bad.
payoffs.
By the way,
This was back in the 50s.
if you've got a song you want us to play, I'll pay
cow.
it for $22.
So, yeah, this
No,
was,
you will not.
This was a big deal, and it did not disappear after this. A lot of people, acts dropped. A lot of broadcasters lost their careers.
Disrupted the industry quite a bit.
Yeah, and it goes on to this day. There is,
And it still happens. They just change the way they do it
for
to
instance,
make it legal.
In case you don't know, John and Heidi Small here, they own Sunny Radio.
Yeah.
And they have help. I mean, they have servants' quarters behind their house. They've got,
We do.
I mean, there's a little bit of do-re-mi going on here.
No, I have not.
In fact, there's a guy who calls every morning, wants to hear Walking on Sunshine.
He loves that song, yeah.
Well, and he sends a little check every month. That's kind of how this works, kids. You want to request?
How am I not getting in on any of this money?
05, I know where it's going. It was 2008. 2008, talking about being behind the curve. 2008 this day, and I'll get into it in just a second. The first feature film in the Marvel Comics world is released. Iron Man.
Oh, yeah.
Robert Downey Jr. as Tony Stark, of
Yeah,
course.
that's reinvigorated his career.
And the Marvel Universe revigorated it. Because keep in mind, it was 1978. DC came out with the first feature film, Superman, with Christopher Reeves.
Oh, yeah.
So that was how many years before?
A long time,
30. Yeah, and made it work. And what did they do? A trilogy, I think, of those Superman films?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
4,
And
actually.
it took decades for Marvel to go, hey, maybe we should do that too.
Yeah.
So I just thought that was kind of interesting. And finally, in 2011, it was in all the news. Little demon man by the name of Osama bin Laden, mastermind behind the September 11th attacks on this country, killed U.S. Special Forces SEAL Team 6, double tapped right in the forehead. See you later. Goodbye. Game over. You loser.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. By the way, the president says, hey. So there you go. I know, you know, we all know. We just bounce ahead.
Gonna do that. It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Ferris.
Are you looking for an energy drink that's natural, lasts longer, has no dyes, no artificial flavorings, and no sugar? Blitz Energy Drink is the answer. With only 10 calories per serving and 200 milligrams of caffeine, our formula will help increase your focus, endurance, mood, and energy levels. Order now at drinkblitzenergy.com. Use promo code RADIO20 to save 20% and get free shipping on any canister. drinkblitzenergy.com. Promo code RADIO20. That's drinkblitzenergy.com.
Time now for a bright spot of news, and I'm super excited to have my guest on the line here, Jamie Wood with SBA in South Dakota. Jamie, how are you doing today?
I am doing great. It's the kickoff this week for National Small Business Week across the country. That's the pinnacle part of the year where the U.S. Small Business Administration really amplifies and lifts up and recognizes the small businesses that are really bringing, the goods, the services, and the jobs for Americans all across the nation.
And we've got some special things happening in the Sioux Falls area and all around South Dakota this week as well. So let's start talking about some of those things that we'll be doing for National Small Business Week this week.
That's right. There's 68 district offices across the U.S. and territories, and here in South Dakota we have one district office that's headquartered out of Sioux Falls with another site out in Rapid City, so we have statewide coverage every single day. And we have a statewide virtual award ceremony where we're going to be celebrating the Small Business Person, Small Businesses of the Year, and the Small Business Champion of the Year tomorrow, actually, Tuesday, 3 May at 2 o'clock Central Time. And the link is really easy to access on the SBA South Dakota website calendar. So it's at sba.gov. Gov is G-O-V /SD for South Dakota. sba.gov/SD for South Dakota. Expand the calendar and you'll click on the May 3rd link, and that's where the link is for this virtual ceremony. It's free, there's no registration, and we really hope that people are going to join us to celebrate small businesses.
And we've got some really nice awards that we're giving out for different categories. Let's talk about who these folks are. Is that public yet, or is the stuff I'm looking at, is this top secret?
It's public. We released it a couple weeks ago, and our team has been out on the road for the past 2 weeks delivering these awards in person and taking some pictures that are going to be included into the virtual ceremony. And we're also going to have all of these recipients, there's 8 of them that are going to be, and their nominators are going to be making some comments during the virtual event. So here are the 8 amazing businesses and advocates for the 2022 SBA South Dakota Small Business Awards. Small Business Person of the Year went to Carla Santi, Chief Executive Officer and founder of Blender Interactive here in Sioux Falls. I know you're familiar with Carla, as are we, and she has just been amazing. Yeah. I believe you and Carla actually graduated from the SBA Emerging Leaders Program together too.
Yeah,
so
we were classmates, but we were also on the same small group, so we got to know each other pretty well. Very, very nice lady, an amazing company they have.
That's, really great. As Small Business Export of the Year, Mark Lukey of Prairie Aquatech and Brookings. And so we're really excited. They are exporting to many, many countries, and they have some amazing growth projected, too, for the next year. So we're really excited for them. Family-owned Small Business of the Year, the Novestrup family, Wiley Thunder Road in Aberdeen. Yeah. They actually own a few of these Thunder Roads, including one of them here in Sioux Falls. Yeah. And it was really a pleasure to go up to Aberdeen and see what they've done. They also have an indoor, a second part of their business that's an indoor entertainment center, and it's just amazing. If you get up to that area, please do go.
And they got a really cool place here in Sioux Falls, and we're just getting ready to kick off Thunder Road Thursdays this month as well. So congrats to our friends there at Thunder Road.
That is great. That's a great example of small businesses working together. You're a small business, and they are, and so I really am heartened to hear that, because there's some great synergy when we come together to make life more enjoyable for all of those around us, whether we're bringing goods or services. This next one, Minority-Owned Small Business of the Year, goes to Mulugeta and Marta Ndayu. They are the owners of Lalibella's restaurant. It's an Ethiopian restaurant in Sioux Falls. Delicious food, and they are just the sweetest couple. So that was really exciting. Veteran-Owned Small Business of the Year, Tom Catron, and he owns Dakota Solace Home Care, which is also known as Home Instead in Mitchell. I visited him last week while I was on the road, and he's a retired Army major, and it's just been amazing that he's come home after 22 years of service and started a small business. They provide in-home care for anyone who needs some extra help and assistance at home. So that's a wonderful alternative to have instead of going into long-term care. A woman-owned Small Business of the Year, Tara Perak Olsen. She just got married. She owns Valley Ag Supply Incorporated in Gayville, which is down by Vermilion. Amazing agribusiness that she has. The Young Entrepreneurs of the Year, this one was really a special award to hand out. It goes to Zane and Stephen Swan. They're brothers that own Haysapa Enterprises, LLC in Rapid City. And it's kind of been a family-owned business that their dad had started and then brought the boys in, the sons in. They're grown now, and they're the majority owners, and they're Native American owners, and they are doing graphic design and making T-shirts. They actually supply the apparel, the embroidered apparel for the Crazy Horse Memorial and many other events. So keep them in your mind when you're looking for, some marketing material. They're incredible artists. The Small Business Champion of the Year, Bill Zortman, radio host at Your Business of Kello AM 1320.
He's a great dude. Very good guy.
He is great. You're great too. But Bill got that this year, and he's been a gracious host. He's helped us as FU to get the word out about all the different SBA resources and programs that are there. And so those are the 8 recipients this year, and we're just really pleased to celebrate them tomorrow at 2 o'clock Central Time. Please check our South Dakota calendar for the link. And you can always find information about South Dakota happenings with the U.S. Small Business Administration at sba.gov/SD, or give us a call, 605-330-4243. There are 6 of us on staff here in South Dakota ready to serve our 90,000 small businesses across the state.
And you guys do an amazing job of it. Jamie, thank you for your time today, and thanks for chatting with us about National Small Business Week.
I really appreciate sharing the airwaves with you. Thanks so much, and I hope you have a wonderful Small Business Week.
Absolutely. And we're going to visit with Jamie again next week. We've got her scheduled for next Monday, so we'll be chatting with her again. But I want to remind you right now, if you're looking for information on National Small Business Week, SBA.gov/NSBW. We're going to put a link to that at Facebook.com/SunnyRadio and Facebook.com/Sioux Falls News.
Join us in October for The Sands, a week of music and fun that's been described as the best week ever by many guests. This year we have more icons and more fun. Loverboy, Belinda Carlisle, Lou Graham, Vanilla Ice, Samantha Fox, Firehouse, and many more already on the schedule. Plus, more announcements coming soon. Plan to join us October 25th through the 30th at Planet Hollywood Beach Resort Cancun. This all-inclusive event will be the time of your life. Learn more now at radiotravelgroup.com.
And now stuff Dan finds interesting. Yeah.
It is time for Stuff Dan Finds Interesting. Dan, what do you find interesting on this Monday?
This is actually down in Iowa.
Oh, what's that?
And I tripped over this story. It's something you would see, I don't know, in a movie. Like, you familiar with the movies like Walking Tall?
Oh, yeah.
Buford Pusser. I think.
Yeah, love those.
Speaking of Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, who his birthday today is 50, he did a reboot of that movie
I remember that.
a few years ago. It's about a small town and corruption.
Based on a true story.
This is going on right now, and Heidi, you may be familiar with this town because it's not too far from Spirit Lake, about 120 miles east of here. Armstrong. Iowa.
Okay.
Yeah.
Armstrong, Iowa. A population of not even 900 people.
Yeah, small town.
Town officials, this is crazy. There's about 100 different criminal charges pending right now.
100?
Yes, over 100. Accusations of stalking, snooping, embezzlement, evidence tampering, sextortion, falsifying of documents, stealing from the fire department, repeatedly using tasers on party guests.
Some of these sound really bad. Some of them just kind of sound funny. But
These are city administrators, a couple cops, the mayor's son.
Oh my
These are all
gosh.
city officials.
really?
All city officials. This has been
that's
going
not
on
good.
for years.
Oh, man.
Stalking, and a neighboring town's police officer is involved in this too.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's not good.
I mean, it's just insane.
Armstrong,
Tasers
Iowa.
on party guests.
Yeah, the cops are just showing up to parties and going, you know what?
Taser.
I mean, I'm not saying this is all wrong. But yeah.
Well, I asked for hors d'oeuvres and he said no, so...
Yeah, this handful of people is now accused of single-handedly sending the little tiny town's crime rate through the roof.
And they're the
my
ones that are supposed to enforce this stuff.
Yeah, collectively they've been charged with more than 100 counts, again ranging from assault to embezzlement.
Man, not good.
Yep, 2 city clerks so far have pled guilty. The remaining people involved are maintaining their innocence. So yeah, we'll keep you posted. Isn't that just crazy?
Yeah.
That is nuts.
I see a movie coming out of that.
Like
Sounds
I
like
say,
the kind of parties I used to go to. I was maced at a party.
yeah. Again, I'm not saying this is all bad behavior.
Yeah, Heidi's from Storm Lake, Iowa, and that is not too far from Storm Lake.
Yeah.
So I know right where that is.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Yeah, you get Storm Lake, then you blow through Esterville, and then you're in Armstrong.
Yeah, it's
so
like
yeah,
right over there.
it's not that far.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know, maybe 120, 125 miles from here.
I probably know some of the people involved.
We need to road trip to Armstrong.
We need to go to Armstrong.
Because apparently you can get away with anything.
Doing the show from the road next
Heck
week,
the
folks.
tasers.
Fact-
We're taking a road trip.
I'm going to look for some real estate.
I wonder if they have any flamethrowers for sale, because I do want to get a flamethrower.
There you go. Yeah,
like a place I could
I
do.
found that interesting. So
I can see why.
There you go.
Hey, so before you leave, I want to share something with folks.
Sure.
We've got May is National Pet Month, and every Wednesday in the month of May, we're going to be giving away a gift card from Mini Critters.
Oh, Ryan and the crew.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
$25 gift card.
Nice.
And
That is nice.
we're going to be broadcasting from there later this month as well. And listen to this. When I get there, I'm bringing my shaggy dog, Our dog needs a haircut terribly.
Your dog needs a beating.
But I'm going to bring my Shaggy dog, and I'm going to get some photos before, and then during our broadcast, they're going to trim our dog, and they always do a good job, and they're going to make her look as beautiful as they can, and then she gets to be the before and after dog.
Which translates really well to radio.
Well, we're doing it on social media, so...
John he just doesn't, sometimes.
I'll hold her up to the microphone. You'll be able to see it.
And as an added bonus, bring your favorite pet. I am doing complimentary spading and neutering.
Right in the parking lot. Look for the sunny tent. No.
It'll be awesome.
So, yeah, I'm excited because two fun things. If you go to sunnyradio.com, you can fill out the form right there on the page. So the thing for Wednesdays in the month of May is our friends at Mini Critters. But then on Thursdays, we're going to do a giveaway every Thursday now for Thunder Road Thursdays. So if you get a chance, go on, register. If you've never registered for a prize before, now's the time to do it because we got a lot of stuff we're giving away in the month of May at sunnyradio.com. Dan, thanks for coming in, man.
Hey, thanks for having me, man. Happy Monday. We'll see you tomorrow, good Lord willing.
That sounds great. It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Ferris.
What can I say that I haven't already said about bettercreditcards.com? It's a website. You go there to get a better credit card. Okay, that's really probably all I need to say for most of you, but I still have time left, so how about this? At bettercreditcards.com, we have different kinds of credit cards, some with better points and perks, some designed to help you build your credit. Whatever stage of life you happen to be in, we want to help. Give yourself a little credit. Bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Here's your Marketbeat Minute for Monday, May 2nd, 2022. Selling on Wall Street gained new intensity last week after the PCE price index proved the FOMC was out of time. The market, hopeful that year-over-year comps in consumer inflation would tame, was disappointed with another acceleration of the same. The news sent the S&P 500 down to the lowest levels in weeks and leaves it in danger of breaking through key support this week. This week, there are several market-moving catalysts to be aware of, including the non-farm payroll report on Friday and the FOMC policy announcement Wednesday. The FOMC announcement will be the biggest news of the week, however, and may shock the market despite months of foreshadowing by FOMC members. The market is pricing in a 100% chance for a 50 basis point rate increase, and the committee could go as high as 75. Regardless, the FOMC is expected to raise rates incrementally at each of the meetings this year, and some meetings will bring more than 25 basis points. You can get the inside track in your inbox at marketbeatminute.com.